Hello, friends. Yesterday I tried to do this live stream and something happened with the audio. And it got stuck in YouTube land where this picture here we see went live for about 6, 7 hours. Couldn't figure out that one. So we're in this beautiful farm field right up in the mountains. And just before I started this live stream, I met a monk right here who lives off of water and coffee. He lives in one of these abandoned barn houses, and I look forward to visiting him. These barns are made from mud, sticks, and stones. Stone, mud, and wood. And they are so cool in the summer, and really warm in the winter if you heat them from inside. Village farmers keep their tools in there. They're very primitive tools. Nothing like electronic or expensive or anything like that. Just really simple stuff. I hope the sound is working well. And thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. So the Made with Switcher app, you see that's this thing up here. They extended me their 15-day trial because I like the app. It does a lot of great things, but they're way too expensive. It's like $450 for the year, and then the year starts again. It's kind of nuts. It's a fantastic app. You can call up to 9 people that show up here, 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 all over, and they can talk at the same time. It's unbelievable, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I'm doing it very simply, just talking, and nobody shows up on my feed except what you see in front of you. What I love about this Switcher app is I could drop in pictures and video into the live stream while I'm talking. That's fantastic. And my iPhone, which is normally, my iPhone loses stability when I go live on YouTube. I just can't figure that one out. It loses stability. But apparently, this Switcher app has this little thing saying stabilize. And I thought, yes. Otherwise, it's really, really shaky. So, this beautiful field and this barn, there's some wood here that people use to light the fire. And they light the fire in here so they can keep warm. Those beautiful mountains in the back. Look at those. So they first start, they clear the land and they plow it like this. They use, well, let's put a location on here. We're in a country called Serbia. It's a small country. And where I'm at is called the Balkan Mountains. Way up, way up. And it's bordering on a country called Bulgaria. And it's just above Greece, next to Italy, and below Europe, Austria, Germany, etc. So that's where we're at now, here and now, in the present. So these tractors, they're like 40, 50, 60 years old. There's nothing modern here. They plow the field about a month into the springtime. And after they plow it, they start putting in seedlings. Here's one of the farmers I know, village farmers. His name is Micha. I did a lot of work with him. Look at those hands. 75 years old. I think he's 80 actually now. And he's holding a little seedling. Plants it. One of my favorite pictures of planting is this one. So it's a woman planting, and she's planting a garlic with her nail polish on. Her red nail polish. I love this photograph. Just getting down into that soil and planting that garlic. Ah, but don't forget the red nail polish. It's a wonderful picture. And then things start to grow. They get bigger and bigger, and they turn into, well, in this shot, cabbage. Beautiful head of cabbage. Cabbage, corn, all sorts of things. Garlic. There's fruit also. It just all blooms, and it's just a short time, a couple months, really, 2, maybe 3 months. And then they're set for the rest of the year. I love the hands on the head of cabbage. I got this on a still and a video. I like the still, the photograph. Let's take a look here in the tall grass. They call these things plevnas. Basically means barn. You see how that, it looks like um, cement, but it's not. It's mud. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Mud, sticks, and stones. Will not break my bones. Sun is just coming over the mountain, behind the mountain. And I always lose the sun early, so I try to grab as much as I can. The golden hour here is much earlier than usual because the sun, it disappears behind that mountain. But if I drive around the mountain, I'm back to the golden hour. Got to be careful. There's poisonous snakes at this time. There's my backpack with my gimbal in it and my FX30 video camera from Sony. So peaceful. I could sit here all day and just admire. So things start growing. They grow around the houses, the back of the houses, the back of the barns, in front of the barns, all over. Beautiful, colorful peppers, hot peppers. I love those guys. Here's a video of how people bring their sheep and goats so they can eat the grass around what they're growing. This video did really, really well for me, by the way. It was voted one of the top videos at my agency, Stoxies, along with a bunch of other videos. It surprised me. I had 4 videos that were voted top creations, video creations. And then things start getting pulled out of the ground by the villagers, like this lady. Veselinka, her name is, which means the happy one. Isn't she happy? What a face. And look at all the tools she has behind her. Veselinka. People like this still exist. She lives a couple of doors down from me. And I always say to her, Veselinka, how are you? Are you happy? And she says, ha ha ha, I'm happy. Where do you wake up and hear things like that? I was a photographer in New York City for several years, and no one said to me, good morning, are you happy? Well, they start pulling stuff out of the ground and start putting them away in buckets and, you know, putting them in their basements where it's cool. And basically they're self-sustainable, totally self-sustainable. Here are some potatoes being put in by uh, a young teacher, a French teacher. Her dad lives in the village, and here she helps him out. What a difference her hands, and get that again. What a difference her hands are compared to the dirt and all the stuff that grows. Gentle hands. And then they start chopping stuff down, chopping down the grass and the corn and using it as hay to feed the barn animals. Here they are piling it on top. Let's see if I can play that again. No. Let me play that again for you. Beautiful sunset. Hay goes flying on top. It's really all about shooting during the golden hour. I know other things are done besides the golden hour, of course. Life goes on, not just the golden hour. But for videography, cinematography, photography, that golden hour rocks. And now we begin to lose it. It'll be gone soon. But if I stick around here, which I'm not today because I got other things to do, um, but I will this weekend. It's been so much rain. All this becomes not only golden, but red, beautiful. The, the sun from behind the clouds, it goes onto the clouds and it just becomes, well, I'm not going to say picture perfect, but you know what I mean. It becomes a symphony. Oh, we have to go now.